Hello and welcome to my world. I'm so happy that you could join me today, because in this video I'm gonna build something special to my heart. As you may or may not know, I'm the Mystic Crafter and I'm Ukrainian. So what am I building today, you may ask? I will build a map art of Ukraine, but I don't want it to be just a simple map art, because I want it to look nice and I want it to be visible from my home. So I will build a giant wheat field in the shape of Ukraine. Coincidentally, grown wheat looks yellow on the map and deep ocean looks blue. So in the end, I will have a yellow map of Ukraine on blue background. How convenient. As you can see, I found a chunk in this ocean that is completely blue. I believe it's perfect background and perfect location, and it's kind of located between the Halloween land and my main island. Naturally, I start from the dirt platform. At first, I want to create a uniform map and cover every single block in wheat. So let's do that. Look, I've got an outline, and I like it so much already. It's just a simple dirt outline, but you can already see how it looks on the map, and flying over it feels nice too. I really look forward to see how it will turn out. I already love the idea and it's only the beginning. Okay, let's go back to work because it's a lot of land to cover. The dirt is done. You can definitely see where I ran out of coarse dirt and had to switch to the normal dirt. However, it looks all the same on the map. And after I'm done with it, it will look even better. Now it's time to till the whole area and plant the wheat seeds. Luckily, producing a lot of wheat seeds was not a problem, thanks to this crop farm that I did long time ago. By the way, about planting seeds. As you can see, I haven't put any water sources anywhere inside. That would definitely mess with the uniformity. So only 4 blocks away from the water will be properly watered, and the rest will be dry. Luckily, you do not need water to grow seeds, but after you till the ground, you have to plant very fast and make sure not to break the seeds. Also, it will take longer for the crop to grow. So we either need to be extra patient or use a bunch of bone meal. Luckily, I have that too. Time to get my netherite hoe out and till away. Working hard day and night. If you're wondering why am I not attacked by mobs, it's because I have a mob switch. I really wish those would work in real life too. I'm done. I'm almost done. Few more blocks and the whole country is planted in wheat. And obviously, while I was planting the rest of the seeds, the first one that I planted already grew. You can see how only the edges are kind of watered and the rest is dry. But luckily it's not visible on the map, so I can easily keep it as is. Oh, I can see I missed few pixels. Let me make sure that every single spot is planted. That's better. Time to AFK for a little bit and see how the pixels are getting filled in. We are getting closer and closer, but I'm running out of patience. Time to bring out the bone meal and speed up the process a little bit. Every single wheat is grown, and look at the map, it does look amazing. But I will not leave it as is. Hear me out. Since I will look at this wheat field from afar, I want to have a nice view. So I want to add plenty of details here and there. Unfortunately, even if there is a single block different, it will look different on the map. Therefore, I will lock this map to have a display version of Ukraine. Luckily, we can easily lock the map, and if I need more copies, it's not a problem either. One of the blocks that I want to use for decoration is dry grass. It fits very well with wheat, but I realized I actually don't have it. Have to go for an adventure and find it. Hopefully there are some unloaded chunks in this desert. It's the middle of the night, but I found it. Let's grab it before I'll get attacked by the mobs. I forgot to turn on my switch. Time to go back home. Actually, before decorating, I want to add two small details. A tiny heart in the location of Kyiv and a green border. I hope it will look nice. It looks so much better with border. I really like this map. You know what? I will lock it as well. It looks so amazing. It brings me so much joy. Okay, I will lock this map and then I will start decorating. The decorations will be very simple. First of all, we need plenty of light, so we don't get any mobs if we don't have our switch running. These very simple lamp posts made out of bamboo fences are excellent for this job, and hay bales as support. Also, I want to add fences all around. It creates much better visual border, but I don't want to enclose it completely. I think I'll put just more fences on the east and a bit fewer on the west. Other details are just bunch of hay bales here and there. I decided to plant a tree. I think I should have made it a bit more central, but in this position it looks quite nice from my island, so I don't mind that it's a bit off-center. In between wheat I planted sunflowers, rose bushes, dry grass, firefly bushes, also cornflowers and poppies. It's not much and it's very simple, but I think it adds just enough visual differences. I don't want it to be very complicated. One of my ideas was to add the terrain that would be more or less accurate, or at least representative. I don't know, maybe it's a project I can do later. For now I want to keep it as is. However, we need to add a little bit to the fences. So let's craft a few iron golems. Also, let's add few scarecrows, so they can overlook the area. I think it's complete. I'm so happy with how this turned out. As I said before, it is simple, but it does bring so much joy, and I'm happy to share it with you. What do you think about my map? Would you build a map of your country in Minecraft? Personally, I would really recommend that. It's not too hard and it's definitely worth it. Thank you so much for being with me today. And thank you so much for all of your support, comments and likes. See you in my next video. Bye!